Alright, let's see what's going on. Couey jury wants death for Florida girl's killer. Miami. Jurors on Wednesday recommended the death penalty for John Evander Couey, who was found guilty last week of kidnapping, sexually assaulting, and murdering 9-year-old Jessica Lunsford. The majority of the jury, 10 in favor of death, 2 against it, recommended the decision at about 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. In Florida, the vote does not have to be unanimous to recommend the death penalty. Miami-Dade County Circuit Judge Richard Howard will make the final decision on Couey's sentence, but judges typically follow a jury's recommendation. As the sentence was read, Couey, 48, sat in a courtroom, fiddled with his tie, and interlaced his fingers. "This is justice for Jesse, but not just for Jesse," said Jessica's father, Mark Lunsford, who cried and hugged supporters after Couey was escorted from the courtroom. "I'm sure there are other victims out there, and they didn't get justice," Lunsford continued. "You cross paths with Couey, and he hurts you. Today is justice for you regardless of who you are, whether you're a stranger or relative." Asked if the recommendation sentence brings him closure or healing, he said, "I'm still not too sure about closure." She clutched a stuffed toy dolphin. Jessica Marie Lunsford was abducted from her home in Florida on February 23, 2005. Her body was found nearly a month later, buried within sight of her own home and behind the house where Couey was staying with relatives. She was found wrapped in garbage bags, holding a stuffed toy dolphin, her hands bound with stereo wire. All right, now something that's not in this story that I got to talk about, because this just bugs me. Florida now has this thing where the lethal injection could be painful. If you listen to any of my other stuff, there was that painful execution. Immediately, Couey's attorney was saying, "Oh, well, we can't do that. You know, that's going to be painful to him." Excuse me. What the fuck what does he think the little girl went through? This piece of shit went and fucked her. And I say fuck. I want you to hear fuck because it's so perverted. This guy who's 48 years old was fucking a 9-year-old. Do you hear me? Does your blood boil? Does it fucking just get to you? Do you just want to go in there and be able to kill him yourself? Okay, so this piece of shit, he's man enough to take the innocence from a girl, her virginity from her, and then her life from her. Oh, but he's not even man enough to kill her. No. He has to wrap her up and give her a little stuffed toy dolphin and put her inside garbage bags and then throw dirt on top of her, and then she ends up suffocating from that. That piece of shit needs to die. I don't care how he dies. He needs to die. He's been found guilty. There is no reason at this point to do anything other than put him to death. There shouldn't be this, "Oh, we got to see about a retrial. We got to see about this, about that." No, the piece of shit needs to die. And this goes out to all those fucks that are out there who molested. You know what? If anybody fucks with a kid, it ought to be automatic that they never come out of jail. You know, the ones that kill them, automatic death. That's it. Just simple. You know, when somebody goes and preys on our children, boys, girls, preys on our children, and is willing to do perverted acts with our kids and thinking they can get away with it, or getting scared and then killing them, whatever, they don't deserve to be in our society. They are not part of what you and I do for life. We're here, look, all of us are out here. What is our priority? Raising our family, okay? Our jobs are nice, and yeah, we fight for that stuff, but what is the bottom line here? To have our kids, to raise them up and hope they become decent people in today's society, not have their youth and life robbed by a piece of shit like that. God, they should just tie him to a chair and let the father go in there with a fucking hammer and just go to war on this guy. I mean, God damn it. He's got my blessing, and if it was me, oh my God, I would have found a way to get in jail where that prick was and I would have murdered him in jail. But of course, he's probably in a solitary confinement because there are people like me who would like to do somebody like him in. You know what? This is all bad, and all those fucking the men that are out there, they like to fuck around with these little kids. Look, it's a wake-up call. And our society's not putting up with this shit anymore. And what really burns my ass is this guy was convicted back in 78 and 91, and yet he was able to kill this girl in 2005. You do the math. You tell me why I'm pissed off, and this son of a bitch should have been put away before this, and that little girl, she'd be alive today. Okay? And God knows about the other kids that he fucking probably killed and no one knows about. I'm sick of this shit. I'll be back.